Hello everybody and welcome back to Chellington 17. So surprisingly, the winning vote from last week was to do yard work and tidying up work. This was incredible, but still a very good thing, because I probably wouldn't have done the tidying up work myself, so it's fantastic to know what everybody else wants me to do. This obviously makes the video better just because of that reason. So yeah, we're going to do some tidying up. We're going to tidy up the wood chip pile over here, and then we're going to tidy up all this machinery, and finally we'll head over to the main yard and tidy that up as well. So I think to begin with, we're going to put the skid steer to one side. We don't need it straight away. But what we are going to have to do is get a front loaded tractor, the VALTRA, and we're going to have to load up the wood chips from the pile into the trailer. So we'll head back to the yard in the JCB. I don't think the VALTRA is here. No, I took it back. So yes, we'll drive back to the yard and we will put the JCB away and return in the VALTRA. It's probably even distance to the yard from here. Yes, we'll turn left and then cut across the field. Down that really bumpy track. And yeah, the VALTRA is going to be not exactly fast at loading up the wood chips, but it'll be quicker than the skid steer. In fact, the skid steer won't even be able to reach the top of the trailer, so it's the only machine we have. We did have the JCB telehandler, which it would have been nice to have that as well, but I got rid of it to buy the skid steer because I think the skid steer loader is going to be better for example, mucking out the pigs and the cows. So yes, technically we need both, but I've gone for the skid steer. So the big wood chipper, which is up in the forest, is rented, and the small wood chipper for branches is owned by us. So when we're finished up there, we will tow it back. Where should we put this? Probably just in here. And then we need to find the bucket as well. I don't know where the bucket is for the front loader. Right, and we're going to walk over to the other tractor. We're not going to keep teleporting. It doesn't look very good. Oh, the bucket is already attached. Brilliant. Hello, pigs. Looking very crowded. Very crowded. So, I don't really like the front loader on this tractor. Not the fact that it's a front loader, it's just it's the larger of the two. If you look, it's sticking out quite a long way in front of the tractor. So I should have bought the smaller one. When we can afford it, we will swap it over. But at the moment it is an unnecessary expense, as it does the job it's supposed to, it just doesn't look very good. I suppose as well, it's going to make the tractor a bit more front heavy when we've got some bales, so it could tip over easier. But yeah, I think at some point, when we can afford it, we will change it. Now you may be wondering, how long are we going to keep going with each map? So we've got Culborough Park Farm, we've got Wexcombe Manor Farm, and we've got Chellington currently. Chellington was going to be about 25 episodes, because I've already done quite a lot of episodes for FS15. Culborough Park Farm was going to be again about 25 to 30 episodes, and Wexcombe Manor Farm is anywhere from 30 to 50 episodes. So quite a long way from the end of Wexcombe, but we are nearing, well, we're not nearing the end, but we are getting closer to the end of Chellington. But I might extend it to 30 episodes, just depending on how everybody else feels. The next map will be interactive, so it won't totally eliminate the interactive function that we're doing at the moment. Whatever it is, will be an interactive series. One thing which I have actually considered is, well, there's a Scottish map which looks really good, and there is also the FS09 map which is being converted to 17. That looks very interesting. I would love to play on that because I'm so used to FS09. I've played so many hours on it. In fact, it's probably my most played game ever, if that's even possible, because I did so many hours on 15. But no, I just think it's very close. FS09 and FS15. I must have played about 2,000 hours on each. But yeah, love that game. and the fact that the map is back in 17 should be pretty fun. So let's get these wood chips loaded up. Chances are they're not all going to fit into this trailer because the trailer is already 39% full. So we'll have to get what we can do. But apparently there is a 10% loss here just because we put it on the ground. So obviously some have either rotted away or you just can't pick them all up. Otherwise you'd be going around on your hands and knees picking them up that way. Let's just... I need to move this thing out of the way. It does like to roll, so we must be careful. Good. It has escaped from me before. In fact, yes, let's just get rid of it. We are disposing of it anyway. Disposing of it. That was not the right word to choose. We are going to return it anyway. So we might as well just do it now. The store is so close. Pretty sure I unfolded that before. Didn't I? That conveyor? Yes, it must have been folded up, surely. Must have been. It's weird. Yes, I know why. You have to be in it. Thank you to everybody who is probably screaming at their screens. We need to put pipe in. There we go. And that should sort that issue. Very neat the way it compacts like that. Right, we're not going to get any money back for this. It's literally a loss. So it's not the best thing to be doing, leasing. But I think we have actually made quite a good profit on all of this. Despite it being wood chips, we have made some money. Which is obviously good, as it would be kind of pointless if we're doing it for nothing. Good, there you go. Your chipper has been returned in fantastic condition, except it has been for a swim. But we'll try and gloss over that. So chances are we are going to have to do 2 loads here. I will begin scooping. But yes, it is a pretty big pile, and this is a pretty small bucket. And it only fills up 99%. Why? Why does it do that? Really strange. I think it's always done that in 17. One good thing about having the big front loader is it can reach up higher. So maybe it is worth keeping it. Yeah, the capacity of this bucket should be 1900 litres, I think. But it always fills to 1857. I'm not going to bore you with this. We're not going to keep doing it all on screen. I am going to pause the video. I'm going to do a load, probably fill the trailer, and then I will return. Gives me a good opportunity to listen to some tunes on the in-game radio. I love the in-game radio, really good. Simulator radio is the one I tend to listen to, but I think the other one's, what's the other one called? About 100 hits or something it's called? That's alright. You can obviously put your own in there as well, your own stream, but I haven't done. Oops, I've spilled. A good time for me to leave. See you in a second. Okay, so the trailer is almost full. It was on 90% when I last checked, so just a couple more buckets. If that, maybe this bucket. I mean, you can see the trailer is full. A little bit of space at the back, so I'll fill it up there. But that will almost do it. It's likely this is the last bucket load. I'm stuck in a tree. There we go. It didn't take the final little bit. 277 litres is remaining, so Yes, let's go and sell this for a bit of money. We have already sold some in the previous episode, so the price isn't going to be amazing. But, let's just see. The price is, let's scroll across to wood chips, £209 per 1,000 litres. So yes, not very much. But still, it is something. But was it worth all of this equipment? There's a tree stump there. The tree stump is in the way. Right, it's a good turning circle at least. The Bedfordshire Sawmill is the place we're going to. And I'm hoping there'll only be one more full trailer load after this. Not because I want to get rid of it all. It's just it takes quite a long time with that bucket. So yeah, we want to get it done fairly quickly as we need to do some more tidying in other areas. And here we are at the sawmill. Ah yes, I have just remembered that last time we came here it was quite a tight area around the back, so we're going to reverse in. Just to save faffing about, turning around and everything. I'm interested to see how much money we do end up with. It's probably going to be, well, our bank balance I should think will be 40-something thousand. But I'm interested to see, so here goes. Yes, I would stick with that. 42,000 and what's going to be 44,000. £9,432 from a full trailer of wood chips. Yes, it isn't worth it, but it's still fun to do. It makes a change from combine harvesting. Right, we'll head back to the forest. And while we do that, you could vote for the next job you want us to do. The vote will be in the top right hand corner of the video. You need to click on the I symbol and then it will bring down an option, 3 options, for the next vote. And here we are for load number 2. Once again, I'm going to blast through this job because yeah, we do need to move on and do some other stuff. We'll use follow me to bring all the equipment back, and I think maybe parking this like this might be the best option. So there goes. I have also increased the sound volume of the tractors, so hopefully it sounds better. As I've said before, it totally depends on what device you're playing this video back through. It can really affect the levels of my voice and the tractors, but I'm hoping the balance is now good. I think one more bucket load and we will be done. I've just remembered there is actually an area where we did chip some branches through the small chipper. It could even be underneath where the MASSEY Ferguson is. But still, we are going to try and clear this up as well. We need to get as much money as possible, even though it probably is only about 10 or 20 pounds or something. But still, in the real world, 10 or 20 pounds is still quite a bit. It could get you 10 bottles of water if you got ripped off. And yes, that is that load done. Right, so where is it? Where did I do that chipping? Can't be far away. Unless, oh there they are, yes. We'll scoop it up, see how many litres it is. It does feel weird measuring it in litres, but I can kind of understand why it is. Okay, 317 litres. And it looks like about 60% of a trailer. I will of course check this. And once we are finished, we will be taking everything back. So I'll just leave it there for now. It is 68% of a trailer. Even more than I thought. Not bad at all. There are a few other bits and bobs around here. Bits I've spilt, but we can't keep going around picking little bits up. We'll have to be happy with what we've got. Right, see you at the sawmill. Here we are once again. I think this time I might try and turn around in the yard. I think there is just about enough space. It's not the best idea, but I want to try it, just so we'll know for the future. Okay, that's failed. I'll go around here. Who parked the transit there? I think if I had approached that better, that would have worked quite well. I didn't really do that very well at all. Still, it is possible to turn around here. How much money can we get from this? It's not going to be very much at all, but every penny counts. We still have to sell all the grain which we got from the previous harvest. Oh, we didn't even hit 50,000. Disappointing. I'm going to take this straight back to the yard, and then we'll go back to the forest and we will take the skid steer and the VALTRA together. Oh, I still need to get a flatbed trailer actually for the skid steer loader. It just seems so weird driving it on the public road. For those of you who are going to vote for doing that field number 18, where we cut it, bale it and row it up, I'd like you to also just comment down below as to whether you think we should hay bale it or grass bale it. Because if it's going to be hay, obviously we have to ted it, and we wouldn't wrap it. That would make it haylage, I think, if we wrapped the hay. But no, we'll be going with either hay or silage. Okay then, so here we are back in the main yard. We're going to put this trailer into the shed round that side. I think we've got the baler in there as well, and possibly some round bales. Good place for it though, keeps it out of the way. It's a pretty big trailer. We have the rake in there too, so I'll just put this in this corner. There we go. Brilliant. Right. The only time we're going to teleport, don't want to, but we're going to have to. Let's attach this to the chipper, and then that thing can follow us. Going to have to put the pipe in. And I think that is all we have to do to fold it up. So yes, we'll just get the follow me going. Follow me could possibly... Oh no, it does work. Yes. It doesn't work that well if you have it following the chipper or a conveyor belt, because they're sort of recognised as a vehicle, so it follows those instead of the tractor. But with a chipper, this chipper, we should be fine because we can't drive it. It's not propelled in any way. Yeah, it's all good. Only thing is, we need to make sure there is enough of a space in the road before we pull out, as that needs to follow us. So that should be okay that way, and it should be okay this way. Stay close, skid steer. It's not very fast, so I need to go quite slow. Should still be following. There it is. It's a bumpy track for this chipper. It's so small. Pretty sure it's designed to be towed on a road. Here we are. I can see it in the wing mirror. Slowly but steadily following us. At least it hasn't crashed. We've got, for once, a very good worker. We will have to congratulate them when we get back to the yard. And here we are, back at the yard. So I don't know how much tidying up we actually have to do here. I can imagine there is a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I made too much of a mess. I hope not anyway. Good place for the chipper just down there. So I'll reverse it in. And we'll have to stop the skid steer. Where is it? It's very close. I'm never going to be able to reverse this thing from out of cab. When we see it, I'll stop it. There we go. So when it gets into the yard... it's even indicating. Clever thing. Yes, I think we'll stop it about there. Good. Okay, let's reverse this. Very small chipper. This chipper can be a bit of a menace to reverse, especially if you try and go fast. Shouldn't have done that. Slow and steady. It's probably easier on a pickup. Or any kind of 4x4. There we go. So we can stay on the tractor. Put the front loaders down. And, oh, no, we're in a bale. And what I was going to say was, we will move this as well. Best place for this is probably down near the cows. That is where it's going to be most of the time. Despite it being a forest master, it will still work perfectly for mucking out. But yes, obviously we're going to use it for forestry as well, as we have done. The space here, that's good enough. So yeah, most things, the majority of our tools are undercover, or at least parked neatly. Pigs! How are they doing? Let's just check. Very good. They're just missing their potatoes still, or sugar beet. Water will have to be done at some point, but for the time being, they are absolutely fine. We have 32. Wow, if we had any more, and they're crammed into here, that could get very uncomfortable. Fighting for straw space. Just one thing, this trailer over here, that probably needs to be put away. So we use the JCB for this. We need to do some ploughing as well. I love ploughing, but most of the fields on this map are so big it would take forever. Unless we've got a big plough. So I might leave the ploughing to Cobra Park Farm. And the feed mixer, thinking about it, shouldn't be out, but I can't really see a good place of putting it. That baler should be shifted across as well. Still, that would do. We'll just run over here, see if there's any more open bays. If there isn't, then we'll leave the mixer exactly where it is. Oh, we need to do some spraying as well. So many different jobs which we have to do. Whoa, look at that in there. It's a lot of flashing lights. Now, most of the bays are taken up. Turn those beacons off. Oh no, not again. Good. So I think that is everything. We'll just check around the corner. Yeah, it's all fine. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.